Hey everyone, what's up? How are ya? Hope you're fine. My name is Anya. It's time for some creepy videos. So, yeah, let's hope they're creepy.
The Jefferson Hotel is infamous for all of the poltergeist activity they've captured over the years, but none of it can be compared to the most recent mind-blowing paranormal evidence that they caught on camera. And get ready, because today you're about to witness the reason why this place earned its title as one of the most haunted hotels in the world. Guests have reported seeing objects moving on their own, shadow figures running across corridors, unexplainable noises, and some more explainable noises too.
I didn't know that you could.
But all jokes and bodily functions aside, let's start with the CCTV evidence. While looking at the overnight cameras, the owner noticed the motion sensors picked up on something in the kitchen at around 5 AM. He was expecting to catch a bug on the camera lens, but what he actually captured made his blood run cold. Take a look.
Here's, the area where everything went flying. We have a light thing of crackers, which there's not much in there, so it's not super heavy. The butter is pretty heavy. Bananas are very heavy compared to the rest, and then you got your crackers, which are pretty heavy, which are full. We're not ruling out the possibility of, some type of animal. It'd have to be a pretty big animal to do what you're about to see, but again, I'm leaning more towards paranormal because we did a lot of debunking. There was no droppings. We've never seen any type of rat, possum, anything like that in this building. The movement, it was just so weird. Like the movement went like this, so there had to have been, I can't explain it. So let's get right to it. Going to the events to make sure nobody came in or out of the kitchen. There's first set of movement right there. We know nobody came into the kitchen. I came in there 3 hours prior to this, and I'll show you that footage. And we'll also go over the light anomaly, because that one is just crazy to me. I've never seen anything like that. So let's see what other movement we're going to get. That was the taller cracker. You can hear something's moving there. There's big movement. I think the taller box is about to go flying here in a second.
Couldn't somebody be hiding behind
there? Alright, there's the taller box.
Be hiding?
The banana's coming up. This is the one that's really weird.
And moving those things by hand. I mean, if they're a hotel, maybe their business is going
Here
slow.
in a second. Right there. Alright, so it looked like the butter just moved. Now look at the bananas.
That looks like, honestly, all the other movements could have been some animal, some ghost, but why move the bananas just up and down? That's like somebody's, to me, I'm sorry, again, I feel like somebody's hiding behind there and moving all those things by hand to produce a spooky video to show the internet, so everyone wants to go and stay at that hotel and witness the events by themselves. And I don't mean it in a mean way. I would probably do the same if I had a hotel like that. Everything to get people to come, to make it as spooky as possible.
Can't explain that. Looks like it got pulled back. Now it's about to get launched. And this is the last part. And here we go.
Now, you might think somebody could have snuck in and performed this as an elaborate prank, but when we take a closer look, the footage comes straight from the camera app, meaning there are no video editing tricks here, but it also clearly shows that nobody was detected in the kitchen between 2 AM, when he was last there, and 5 AM, when the activity started. So what on earth could have knocked all of the stuff over? But wait, that's not the only weird event a camera caught that night.
Could there be another way into the kitchen or behind that counter thingy without having to pass by the camera? What do we know? We don't know the place.
Check out this front desk footage captured around the same time as the kitchen antics.
See how bright that is? You can even see at the bottom the scales. The reflection on there looks like somebody's welding. So my first thought was, okay, there's something in that light. You know, the light bulb's going out, something. But then I decided to go to a different camera angle, and this is the front desk. Look at this. So you can clearly see
There's something with
it's
the
not
lights.
that light. It's something entirely, like, emitting on its own.
But the
Right
other
there. Look how bright it is. The camera even picks up on it. It's like, whoa.
But the other lights also have these kind of effects as if they're kind of like flashing or getting brighter and darker, brighter, darker. I mean, maybe it's the camera. Maybe it's just the way the camera picks it up. Now we've all held camera into light sources, and there were different reactions.
That is incredibly bright, and it looks like it's coming like from the back side of that picture right there.
That didn't seem to come from the light bulb at all. The light anomaly flashed above the staircase, and to this day, nobody can yet explain what the hell that was. But these creepy paranormal antics aren't the only thing making staff and guests nervous. Eddie the Haunted Doll has been somewhat of a celebrity throughout the hotel for over 10 years. Hundreds of paranormal groups have caught him moving on camera. Some commenters on those videos even believed they could see his chest rising and falling, as if he was breathing.
That's just the
After these
sprites.
clips, Eddie had a bit of a rest from scaring the daylights out of people, but very recently he rose again.
Maybe he's related to Chucky.
Ever since he began seemingly taking notes from Chucky, the hotel decided to place him behind a glass case. And that glass case is what makes this clip even more confusing.
Why?
There is
There
nobody around at all.
there can't be any contraption built into that case. I mean, to me, that, opens way more possibilities than have the doll standing out in the open where it can be looked at and seen better. And who knows what's behind that doll in that little casing that makes it move. We can't see anything, and we can't
And he
even
has
look
locked
behind it.
securely behind the case door. So how the hell did he suddenly lean forward like that? It could be gravity, but why did he topple, stop dead, and then topple again? That's one unusual force of gravity. But of course, Eddie is not the only haunted doll present in the historical Jefferson's Hotel. Years ago, while investigating Eddie, a team of paranormal investigators caught somebody else trying to steal his limelight. It all started with this video.
Oh shit! Oh, it moved! Did you see that?
When the video was released, they followed it up with an explanation, but that explanation showed something even more terrifying.
And he was, we were asking them to move,
Oh, looks creepy all by itself.
and he
he
moved his,
eyebrows.
Bet you missed it, didn't you?
No.
Look at the glass reflection behind Eddie, and
I saw the eyebrows move. What the fuck?
the doll cocked its head clear as day. Perhaps it was sick of him getting all the attention.
Wait, was that just a reflection of the doll in the back, or is the doll standing?
To see more spooky clips like this, and a few more haunted dolls on the side, make sure you subscribe to the Historic Jefferson Hotel and Paranologies on YouTube.
Yeah, drop by
Number
there
4.
and check it out yourself.
Shut up and
Spend some
pedal.
money.
If it's not the kids randomly staring at walls or saying something creepy to freak you out, then their toys are doing the job instead. One afternoon, somebody stepped outside their house and just had to record something they couldn't believe they were witnessing. Take a look. Quite a few skeptics jumped to the comments with claims that this trike must be remote controlled and that someone is lurking just out of shot with the controller, but we couldn't find a single remote controlled trike online with pedals.
Well, just because you can't find it online doesn't mean people can't build it. My dad could build all kinds of shit. He knew his way around electricity and technology, and he built the weirdest things back in the days, you know, when you couldn't get everything. My dad worked for Mercedes-Benz, and he always drove a Mercedes-Benz, and at some point he got sick and tired of people breaking off the star, so he built this whole contraption that when he started the car, the star would be would kind of not drive out, would come. He made a hole in the front, right? So that when you, I suck at explaining things, but when you turned on the car, the star would come up, and when you turned off the car, the star would go back down into the hood. And I don't know if you can buy something like that today already for Mercedes with the star, but my dad built that himself. He had no problems building stuff like that, and whoever did that doesn't either, if that's what it is.
And all the ones that have pedals are not remote controlled. What?
But just because people, as I say so often, just because we're all being dumbed down and people don't know how to do the most basic things anymore, doesn't mean this has to be something, ooh, spooky, and oh, you can't buy it, has to be a ghost.
Ever the explanation? Just cross those trikes off the kids' Christmas lists. For everyone's sake. Number
It
3.
looked cool though, it was
Room
creepy.
service. Hotels always feel a little bit off, like they just aren't your space. But have you ever thought that it might not just be the room's ambience? You could be sharing it with someone. Or something. Kurashiro decided to look into this phenomenon after receiving a direct message from a follower about a hotel in the Kanto suburbs, Tokyo. The history is pretty murky, but apparently there was a brutal murder in one of the rooms years ago. There were even rumours that a man was dismembered and left in the very walls of that hotel. So with a little help from his friend, Kurashiro decides to perform a seance to try and communicate with whatever lost souls inhabited the room. But he soon regrets ever stepping foot in the door. After hearing something near the entrance, he walks over to check it out, and when he turns around, his hair stood on end. Bet you missed it, didn't you?
Yeah.
Look at the doorway to the bathroom.
What?
And as soon as he sees it, it's gone. It couldn't have been a friend trying to spook him, because where would they have run to so quickly while the camera was down?
I thought there was a coat hanging
What
from
do
the
you think happened
inside.
here? Let us know in the comments.
I think somebody hung up a coat on the inside of the door and then removed it. I have no clue.
Number 2. Sound of the underground. The following scary video was taken in a subway station with a very dark past. Stationed in Nuevo Leon, the area around it seems to attract some of the worst atrocities. Back in 2012, down the road from the station, the corpses of 49 men and women were found in a heap, all missing their heads, hands, and feet. It was one of the many massacres throughout Mexico at the hands of a bloodthirsty cartel. But it wasn't the only deadly news that came from that specific area. In 2015, another tragedy also happened in the surrounding area of the subway station. A fatal collision between a bus travelling from Nuevo Laredo and a freight train killed 19 people. The train barreled into the side of the bus and sliced it in half while it was trying to cross the clear railway crossing. With such a dark past, it's no surprise that there are many reports of people experiencing paranormal activity in this metro station and around the whole area. And these guards certainly caught something on camera they might never be able to explain. Take a look.
Is it about the sounds? It sounds like a kid. who knows what it is? Oh, okay, it sounds like a kid calling.
¿Dónde es? ¿Dónde es? Está ahí arriba. Yeah.
Maybe there is a kid there somewhere. I mean, the place seems to be pretty big, and who knows how the acoustics work and where that kid is hiding or just standing and having fun enjoying the echo or whatever. Or totally unrelated, standing up somewhere near an entrance calling out for his dad or looking for his older brother or...
Now, there's always the chance that this could just be a kid messing around and shouting through some ventilation shafts.
Or that.
But surely the guards would have found some sort of proof.
Why?
Either way, this was not the first time it happened in that metro station, and it probably won't be the last.
Yeah, but I mean, there could be so many reasons. It's the big open public space.
But the mystery still remains unsolved, and going off of the horrifying history alone, it wouldn't be too far-fetched to assume some paranormal activity was going on in such a seemingly cursed area. Found a scary video you'd like us to...
I mean, if it was supposed to be a ghost of either the cartel killings or the accident that happened, were there any dead kids in that? You know, was there any kid killed? And if not, why would it be a grown-up's ghost sounding like a kid? I know I'm overdoing it again here with trying to disprove the paranormal normality, the paranormal, the not paranormal. Now I forgot how I started my sentence. Yeah, never mind. I think you might understand whatever I started saying, where I was getting at. Oh right, then yeah, if there's any kids involved, right? And if not, why should it be a kid? If there were, well, maybe it is a kid, but I mean, I pretty much think it's a kid, but a normal live kid somewhere in the area.
Feature? Hit us up on Facebook, Twitter or Instagram at GoosePimplesYT. Number 1. Creepy apparition. Security cameras are a true blessing, alerting you to any sign of threat to your house. But they're also a curse, considering the abundance of creepy-ass ghost sightings they seem to traumatise us with. While watching...
Yeah, no, never mind. I don't think that's the problem with all the security cameras, that there's weird recordings and supposed paranormal events. I think it's way worse that you can't go anywhere anymore without being recorded, but let's not get into that again.
Her security footage back, Ismail Kaloka noticed the cameras picked up on something. Of course, she immediately assumed it to be a stray cat or a squirrel, but definitely not this.
A stray cat.
Some commenters seem to believe this is just a camera glitch, but the creepy vibes from this sighting were surely enough to give everybody goose pimples.
Yeah, I mean,
Was this a ghost casually walking, or technology trying to prank us all? Let us know.
I'm with
Bonus.
the latter.
Is it...
Wait, I mean, just because we have tons of cameras everywhere doesn't mean they function properly, especially if you consider where they're coming from. Most of them, or probably all of them. I don't remember when I had the last product that was not made in China. I've been really looking for products that are not made in China, but it's kind of impossible to find any. I've come across shit on Amazon where it said explicitly German product, and then you look at the fine print and it says assembled in China. Ah, great. Does that make it better? I don't think so. And I also think the prices. We had that often enough. Never mind. Let's look at the bonus.
A simulation. By now, we've seen so much that some of us are truly convinced that our world isn't really what it seems. Birds paused in the sky, The Simpsons predicting the future, and babies merging through safety gates.
I just saw that recently somewhere, but
What
that
in the
looks
fresh
as if
hell
it's just
happened there? A
squashed.
glitch in the Matrix, or a deep fake's going too far?
Either that, or it just looks different. You know, maybe it just looks slimmer than it is. I mean, as I've said before, I think somewhere, I had mice as pets when I was a teenager. And the stupid lady in the store, when I asked her for two same-sex mice, she gave me a couple. So I got babies. And the babies were so small when they were still growing up, they could just go through the cage. The cage bars, it was a cage for mice, but not for baby mice. So the baby mice had no problems escaping that cage. And so maybe those thingies are, the bars are too far apart, but if it's recorded from this angle sideways, it'll look smaller. So maybe the baby can just walk through perfectly, and it just looks as if it's walking through the bar instead of the space between them.
Whatever it is, it's definitely not as terrifying as this compilation full of creepy stuff caught on camera. Perfect for you to watch next. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon to avoid missing our weekly Spookfest. Thanks for watching.
Too long to
Stay
react
in the dark.
Yeah, maybe not. But I liked the video, despite me bashing all of them. I'm very sorry. I liked the video. It was entertaining. We're gonna watch the second part later, definitely. Well, I'm gonna be watching it later. You are gonna be watching it the next couple of days. So yeah, no, I liked the video. I enjoyed it, even if I didn't believe any of them. The videos, whatever. As you might notice, I've got a little more energy again today. I slept extremely too long. No, not too long. I just got up. I went to bed too early in the morning and got up too late, and I've been in a hurry the whole afternoon, or rather the whole evening, and yeah, I'm still in a hurry. I can't rush through these videos. They take the time to watch that they're long. What? But my brain is like 5 videos ahead already, and it's like, hurry, hurry, hurry. And I have to breathe and calm down and chill. Well, yeah, no, never mind, you guys. I forgot what I wanted to say. I'm doing that a lot today. What I want to say, what I want to do, what I want to whatever. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed these videos as well, whether you were creeped out or not. Have a great day or a great night, and see you in the next video. Bye.